Hi YouTube, I'm Ronan, and you can see this isn't a reading, although I will give information about that at the end of this video, if you make it there. But it's a lock update because I haven't uploaded one in a while, and I just wanted to contribute to the lock community as much as it helped me out on my journey and empowered me and encouraged me. So for those of you who have just started, thinking about starting, just as long in the game, or just cut your locks off, and thinking about another set, whatever the case may be, whatever your connection and relationship with locks, this is for you. The other day I washed my hair, and they were wavy for quite some time, so they weren't nearly this long. And so when I washed them, they straightened out, and I mean, they're just like, I am beside myself at this length, So before I get into like where I am now, I do want to go through like briefly as possible, like my hair history. I also am going to include photos of my lock journey, maybe a couple of photos from my hair before, and yeah, and then I don't know. I hope that's helpful, I guess. So my hair, actually, when I growing up, my hair was a little longer than this. And I ended up cutting it. Several times. One time my hair was damaged and a whole bunch of hair came out, so I had a mohawk. Another time my hair was damaged because I colored it so much. It was like blonde, and then it was like honey blonde, and then it was like copper red. And I wanted to start locks at that point. And so I cut the damage off. I did not stick with those locks because they were very, very short, and I started thinking I didn't want my locks to grow to mohawk. I wanted more locks than that. So I grew my hair out after that. I wore like twists, box braids, pretty much those two. And it was majorly the box braids, actually. And my hair grew very quickly. And I got to a point, this was 2016, where, it was a tough time for me. And it was because I had not yet made the decision in my life to, I hadn't made the decision as to whether or not my life would be, like miserable, like I felt like it was, or enjoyable at all times. And I decided that it would be more. I decided that it would be better. And that started with my locks. The first of those changes that I made to myself and for myself was my locks. So they're very, very special for me. And they've gone through tough times just as often as I have in the past 2 years. And they've bounced back even more. So, that's like a really brief overview, a very quick overview of like my hair history in general. I always wanted locks since I was like 4. I saw my cousin Aaron's, hey cousin, his locks were gorgeous, just so gorgeous. He had them for so long, and like a piece of my heart chipped off when he cut them. But you got to do what you got to do, so it's cool, cuz. And so since then I had wanted locks, but I waited. I don't think I really asked. Maybe I did once when I was a kid, but I don't really remember. But I did start a couple of sets. A few actually, because twice they were unhealthy, and then the third time it was too short and I had the mohawk. So yeah, here I am now. I have gone through green and red and now black for my hair color, and I love, 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 love the black. I don't think I'll change it anytime soon. I think maybe I'll just stick with the black until all of my grays start taking over. As far as maintenance, I pretty much have done the same thing from like maybe like the 8th, 9th month to now. I just spray my hair. I was spraying it every day. I was spritzing it every day with water and oil. It's like 3 parts water, 1 part oil. It really wasn't a lot. It was coconut and argan oil, which is what I'm using now. Just spritz it. I spritz it lightly. I used to do it once in the morning and then once before bed, but it was very lightly, like just enough to cover my hair. I just like to keep them moisturized and watered because they're plants and they can also be sensitive, and I want to make sure that I take care of them, especially because I've colored them so much. So that's about it. I wash and retwist on average once a month. Sometimes I wash without retwisting. Lately, I will wash and then wait like a day, 1 to 3 days, and then I'll retwist, which is also what I did this time. If I hadn't rushed the drying process, it wouldn't be as frizzy because I just retwisted yesterday. But this is much better than I've been walking around for the past week. Yeah, I washed it and my roots were just, they looked fine. They looked beautiful, but they made my head look bigger. And so, yeah, I was tired of that, and I was tired of wrapping this shirt that I have around my head, even though it was cute. I was tired of it, so I retwisted. But essentially, that's it. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and insert the photos of my lock journey, and this will be from start, which was November 2016, November 5th, 2016, all the way up until last night, which was February 7th, 2019. So I hope you enjoy. Great, so I hope you enjoyed that. I love looking back on my lock journey. I love looking back in general. I love looking at like photos of old times and just like watching people, especially myself, progress aesthetically as I remember doing it emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So that's it for the lock update. If you happen to be here for the readings as well, even though we are 8 days into February, I am still going to do February readings. Phone call, sorry. I didn't do January. I had to get my shit together, get my life together in January, and I'm never going to do readings when I'm not feeling up to it, nor will I apologize for it. But I will be doing the readings for the month of February. Hopefully I will do them for March as well, but it's not guaranteed. And I will leave my information below if you are up until that point looking for a reading. thanks again for coming and for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and things like that. Do what you want with the video. Maybe leave me a comment just telling me like how long you've been growing your locks. I don't know. I tried to do the whole, I can't. Do what you will. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you stick around. But if you don't, I won't take it personally. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Even though it's been a weird day, I feel like, for everybody. But have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.